the first to know Nsem-Pii TV.
Abdul Malik Kwaku Bakon. Abdul Malik Kwaku Bakon, the editor-in-chief of the New Crusading Guard newspaper, or your political and social commentator. But I'm saying, in fact, Abdul Malik Nwaka said, was a semi-retirement kakra son say the political discourse now shifted from issue-based, from pure research work to shouting propaganda, insult, lies. Hence, now I will say we take a political vacation kakra na focus on other agenda businesses. Erunti enana one time ten nka news file on joy one time ten nka de. You also according to Abdul Malik now saying no. In fact, the young ones ever into politics, they don't like researching. They just jump the gun, insult, tarnish image, throw out lies, throw out propaganda, shout at the top of their voices with exactly no form of evidence-based. Now the Malik Chirimua, the brawa born we are singing, the greatest ever achievement, is to vote for His Excellency Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Very, very strong statement. And I am pay this. What's what the politics is and you know? He's a veteran in Ghana's politics. His Excellency Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is one politician who has revolutionized the entire idea about what politics is. He is one person. Yeah, when you imprint on the socio-economic development of a country as a politician, and if he's even not a president, onyanye mampenyimpo. Enunti mo betumi atra social media di na tem aka de mo pebia, but inshallah ono Abdul Malik Kwaku Bakon, the kokromoti is reserved for just a candidate, and that is His Excellency Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. The other interesting revelations, conversations, and analysis. Yeah, you Abdul Malik Kwaku Bakon said the money and then the yanko na yankotie.
Multi-party democracy, yeah, we. No matter how imperfect, it is the only option, Kwame.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, unless you experience outright military dictatorship, unless you experience at times, some of them, in the dark, they post, very simple post.
Obaku post na.
Back, let me sound a caution, which meaning they're not a predictable, baba. Me war.
Facebook.
Yes. Then me fan club, the wars. Two gentlemen been war for me. Who created, but they sought my consent.
Was a war,
Aja wadi me wo hono anyago. Mas me wo me personal pay. Aja wadi me now. But ya bende. Yen na yes say culture of silence. E ma meche.
Na awu papa panyin woda ho wotwe enyim.
Oh. Ended I been put the mama world no onya me wo ba. Me trawana me hu there wa tag. Me call us no what on 7 December after that. So what man can studio na me won wa baba ho. Wa silence.
Oh, that's me.
Do you want me to look, Kwame, when the gun ruled, we spoke. When the gun was ruling, we were speaking. In that, ye boy space ni mudemi. Maybe to me can be if you Facebook and social media kwa baka on just the traditional mainstream media. Emma mentioned those days Nimpone are very closed. Emma mentioned few private papers and then the state-owned media dominating. On the Krano, we were active and we were talking and speaking out. In there, when I sleep with both eyes closed.
That's right.
There were days and I'm a kameda, menuako. I dream nda, body na wada. Ma kokada man fun vote ma Dr. Bawumia. That's my choice. That's my right. And I made an appeal accompanied by a prayer. Asamawaba.
Asamaba.
I mean, make you know nickname na means a kind of me find a man who could say. So this man wants Bawumia to continue because Opedo continue with the Galamsey activities. Can you believe it?
When their masters are doing Galamsey.
Inima, Galamsey no. One Timon can't too much on it because me were caught.
Yes.
June 2020, na High Court ruled in my favor. The defendant no oko court of appeal. Oko my born technical knockouts bear 2 or 3 into a one Supreme Court. This is right. Na ye chon mo be see Supreme Court. Ma check Supreme Court no on filing a piece of paper. But me wa water. Me wa resilience. Mo chon as long as God keeps me alive. That battle will end in an ultimate victory. You can make it be a prejudicial. So I don't make it.
But Baku post they posting. What's the count? The usual suspects will come raining insults and threaten brimstone and fire here. I will tolerate their predictably robotic character assassinations and personality attacks. Quote unquote, blocking is alien to my political and communication DNA. I have the quote unquote shock absorbers to contain their legendary nuisance. Their political antecedents did worse to me. All I would say is that free speech is not a crime. Long live Ghana. Because CCN is hit. I'll tolerate their predictably robotic character assassination and personality attacks.
Kwame, by my nature, I find it difficult to follow.
You contain their legendary nuisance.
Yes, of course.
And you started there to bomb.
Yes. Where of nuisance value, but they are containable within the democratic framework. Exactly. Change me philosophy.
I know.
I prefer ugly noises to a culture of silence.
And but you also put on share who more but to kasa and mentika sadin.
No one should show my I'm ready. It's Kwame.
Yeah, go.
It's a very simple thing. Here you were right. One will campaign for an alternative candidate. This contest is between 2 major candidates. Let's be very frank about it. JM and Bawumia. And let's be honest. I mean JM or Yemi Yankwan. I'm sure it's a notorious fact. He's like a brother. I like him, I admire him. But he won't get my vote. He's never gotten my vote. And he knows that. He accepts that I cannot vote for him. I'll tell you, you know my relationship with him.
Yeah.
Platform now or pursue any ambition on. It's a platform that an anathema to my whole body chemistry. Makada, the man my own cops crying vote NDC. I have great friends there. Very great friends, close friends. Some of them, I was in the trenches with them against military dictatorship. But to be honest, my philosophy, the bottom line is that this party called the NDC came out of the PNDC that overthrew the Liman PNP. Meanwhile, they were packed. Then no coups again after counter coup of June 4th. I'll tell you know the story. Yeah. Unfortunately, I'll tell you will undermine my parties. What can
I'll take out.
It was part of the conspiracy. He knows that. Me were all those documents. On a lieutenant no year recorder.
Make a bar.
With the bar. We know for me NCP.
Yes, I agree.
I agree. But history is also relevant.
Irrelevant, anyway.
And
So that people will know.
Yes.
How even the NDC came about.
Yes. And I can't stand it.
I
I accept them as a democratic party today because they are legally registered. And the Electoral Commission deals with them.
But
their genesis, the citizens, no way. Or you must be right to say that this is not a party I can reconcile myself with, in spite of the fact that I have great friends in that party. That's on a human level, the human element. And the fact that here are citizens of this great land. But politically, ideologically, I have the right to campaign against them. And that's what I'm doing. And then that should that provoke insults, character assassination? Look, Ghanaians, I'm not a spokesperson for God as well.
You can be.
Of course. But I make a plea. The Saturday police stations now. Muntu mabano mabaku. Number one. Sure. 1-2 man.
Because Oyekweku Bako.
Well, you could couldn't free in capital letters. In capital letters. Kwame, here from 1996, 92 my friend election. 92 was not an election.
It was a selection, eh?
It was not an election. We all compromised. We compromised to ensure, and I'm happy we did, because there were factions in the anti-military now who won't pay even the transition, because of how the PNDC policed the transition. But at the end of the day, some of us, come the time of referendum neighbor, there was a split in the movement. It did one here, and some of us decided that look, are better, however imperfect democratic system is, or preferable to the PNDC regime. We went to the elections. We saw what happened. Alote is here. I'm happy. We were 1 minute Nsem-Pii, which was the allied party of the NDC. We re-election meeting our call.
What's the way this one?
What's the way this one? And the Nsem-Pii for no NDC party. Minutes, I have all the minutes with their names there. There. Well, some of the ballot boxes, now have failed. Alote mewa.
We failed.
Yes. Meanwhile,
it's a fact.
No, yeah, boycott parliamentary elections. Yeah, dama. And if you allies now in a warrior competition, the whole crowd will cheat one.
You are among ourselves.
How?
Among ourselves, we one boost.
And the minutes are available. I still have them. I will argue. What's about this? Why you did? We've kept quiet because we don't want the nation to know that you people did all these things. That was because the ballot boxes near opaque. In there were transparent ballot boxes. Nyadama. So it's part of the how I move the progress, the election architecture. It changed. The biometric bashing or change it further.
We are still improving.
But, yes. And the election petition 2012, Nyadama improved it. It will be read judgments the reforms you go through post 2013 we've added to the improvement relative to the election architecture. And yet in that was so dumb, it's a dumb easy boss. Me who the ADBOC 2 days ago was easy boss go vote.
And you will vote to that.
Afarajan never voted. Charlotte said never voted. But that was not because there was any legal lobby regime binding. That conduct. One what you see. I don't know about the other members of the commission. It may be said, okay, look, you are focusing on only the chairperson. Now, in my example, there are Farijan in vote, Charlotte also in vote. So, Jean Kovota, not ready of a manipulate system. You look at the architecture. You don't look at the personality. Who is chairperson and who casting the vote? in any case, he knew even which way she voted. And that's an issue. When you should be looking at the election architecture, what we have done for ourselves. Well, I appoint people to UC. You know, a party person. Look, we once upon a time there was a 31st December
Woman on the
EC.
Easy. We don't talk about it.
Kosher Parliament,
Hypocrisy.
1993, July 6th or so, when they brought the draft bill on EC. Check him there, now you are INEC. EC is one from 1996 elections. Go and see the bill, the draft bill, and memorandum now, Martinami did call Parliament. The question about the political nature of appointees or Woboko EC Nengama. The point that the NDC led my Parliament, and I agree with that philosophy. There, it doesn't matter the previous political orientation. Like judges, they use that example. There, they should treat them on the same scale like they treat judges. And what we if there were judges are now our previous political orientation. NDC, CPP, and MPP.
PNC. So.
Yes, thank you. The point is to check whether war judgment is based on law, facts, and evidence. Not that they were previously a political appointee. Inter PNDC and NDC ministers and MPs could never become judges. And that's the argument they pursued in Parliament. The Hansard is available. May want me copies. It works in there. No, it doesn't really matter if this Mr. A was a former MP. You are expected there, if you're a member of UCR, your political orientation or affiliation or alignment is not what will determine who conduct. It's your professionalism. Intasi. The personality Bawumia. Look, I'm a match of Ghana politician. Thank God, I began my activism from 1974. I was politically conscious long before 1966 because of the house I lived in. Ghana politics, I'll tell you, politicians are back, politicians come. And there were many good ones across the political divide, whether CPP, UP, and things. Look, times I have had the Hansard from 1952 to BC 1966. Amazing people were in Parliament. Somebody like Joe Appiah.
Baba say.
Yes.
Say.
My old man used to tell me, I say, make a Parliament ne Joe Appiah anywhere. Yes, because if you want a debater, somebody with power of intellect, Joe Appiah was one. My father told me, also if the man stands on his 2 feet or kasa, there were opponents. Dr. Bawumia. Yes, I know. Look, Kwame. He's not perfect.
He's human.
Being is perfect. And I'm not going to ascribe perfection to him. But I can tell you what dynamized the Ghanaian political landscape. No matter his faults or his errors, and he's human. If Mctran Mekade, some of his communication or he make insults, make errors, which are normal, human. But we change the political landscape, entirely. The quality of discourse, the character of the campaign. Look, this particular campaign, misname meaning politics. You can call me all the names there be me boast. This kind of campaign are we waging on your board. And check from 2008 or emerging on the political scheme landscape. Next any impact on NPP. One was field work. Step by step, he's been eating into so many sectors of the society. Deep. Nende they do climax. I pray to the Almighty Allah. Amen. More kwa, more more conscience, more conviction, more heart, more mind, more head. Na mo hwesro, na mo ntu aba na ba ku. Thank you.
Abdul Malik Kweku Baakon ena ede asemna bana won bi sende ni buku Baakon no owen ni buku Baakon no owen he
very soon.
The truth is that I'm writing 2 books and doing a lot. It should have come out last July 7th.
Your 70th birthday.
Unfortunately, no. Maybe I'm going into maybe fair. Hopefully, maybe 7 July next year we'll try. Now, it's one of the reasons. In fact, apart from the family matters, it's one of the main reasons since I virtually went on semi-retirement to give me space, because I mean, maybe by radio and TV, I like to research. I just don't think we should come make noise, and go.
Take some of your time.
Yes, see, Mr. Look, and I told all producers ahead of time that I'll be off for a while. There are people in that post I'm here. There's a certain gentleman. I mean, him how old he is, even though I really don't look at ages, but I also know me going free metro because of Samiji Infine Felix. You see, I respect those 2 young men. I like them. The truth is that I like them. I like young men who are articulate, who are knowledgeable and things. None of them is perfect, but I like them. And me no want to radio, do the TV.
Kwame na so okay.
Me need negative view about them. But I make Kweku ba Kwame tonight. Kwame.
This Ruana.
La ila la. What's on? Let me say, but Koko member. News file member. My mention. It's the Abentina single out metro. Meanwhile, this gentleman, I am Mishawan Waha. Mishawan or metro. Mishawan or news file. I mean, and being who I may watch social media. In my Kwame. It be more discussions here. Why ain't them or a competition?
Damn.
Yeah. Why in the competition? Why you must what my calculations na ngama. Who boss also in the floor way. Oh, where's our floor? Is that the essence of well?